So income method you have seen in that particular case, national income is calculated by adding all the incomes. Adding all the income means when the factor payments are given, the payment of somebody, that is the firm, becomes the income for somebody else. So that is the income method. There you have seen what are the incomes which we include. Compensation to employees is included, like wages and salaries. Compensation to employees is added. Then speak. Compensation
And
to employees.
compensation to employ, rent and royalty, interest and profit
Yes,
plus taxation.
compensation to employees. So that become the income of the employees. Then afterwards, rent, wages, interest, then all these things together we called operating surplus. That is also included. So all the factor inputs are given some return. All the factor inputs like labor is given wages and salary, land is given the rent. Hmm. Then capital is given the interest and capital has the profit. Entrepreneurship has the profit. So profit includes so many other things. When all these things, incomes are added, you will get what? What you will get? NGP at FC. When all these incomes are added, you will get NGP at FC. Please remember this thing. When all these things are added, you will get NGP at FC. And two things, when net factor income from abroad is also added, that will be made as NNP at FC. So NDP at FC will become NNP at FC, that is national income, when we add NFIA to it. So that is what we have seen. And now you just compare it to the GDP, value added method. There you used to get gross value added. That is GDP at market price. तो पहले हम जो भी वैल्यू एडेड ऐड करते हैं यूज टू गेट ग्रोस वैल्यू एडेड और GDP at market price. Then you had to convert the G to N, then market price to factor cost. Okay, and DP to NP. So like that you had to convert. And here when we add all these income, what are we getting? NGP at factor cost. That thing you have to understand because you have to change this NGP to FC. If the national income is asked, you have to understand that when we add all these things, you are getting NGP at FC. Now, in order to convert it, you just have to add NFIA. Nothing else you want to do. It's already N. That means depreciation is not there. It is already factor cost. That means tax is not there. So again, you won't do like a adjust it because it is already in GPHFC. Okay, so that is again, you just remember what are the things, compensation of employees that include what all things you know. Then afterwards, operating surplus. In operating surplus, rent, royalty, profit, interest, all these things will come. Then after that, mixed income. Mixed income will also be added. Then when we add all operating surplus, either it will be given as operating surplus or the details will be given that you have to add. So when we add all these things, you will get NGP at FC, and to NGP at FC, when you add NFIA, you will get NNP at FC. Okay, that is what you have seen yesterday, and some precautions for sure. What were the precautions we have seen? The precautions we have seen were the income from the sale of second-hand goods is not included. Income from the sale of second-hand goods is not included. Then exchange or the business of or the purchase and sale of bonds, debentures, such like financial assets, these things are not included because they are only paper claims. There is only transfer of title happens. It is now mine. I purchase it from you. I sell it. You purchase it from me. Only the transfer has. It is only transferred. The title is being transferred. There is no nothing yet. Income is not generated. Okay, so that is also not included. Then Then what is not included? Transfer incomes are not included, just like scholarship and any fund donations, etc., which is transferred from one place to another. That from my account, which is transferred to your account, such things are not, or from government to somebody. All these transfers are not included. Okay, transfer incomes are not included. Then tell me what is not included. I'm not getting the point.
Windfall gains.
What is sorry? Windfall gains are not included. Windfall gains like you get some lottery or in horse race, you got something by betting, gambling, and all these things are by luck. It's not an outcome of any productive activity. So windfall gains are not included in the calculation of national income. Okay, then payment out of past savings. Any past savings, suppose the estate means the property of a deceased person is not as not as an estate. So his estate had some liability. His estate had some liability to pay to the government. Some tax were due. So that tax or some liability due to the government was paid from his like estate or the deceased man property, such kind of thing, death duty and all is not included. That means whatever payment you do from the past saving, those things are not included in the national measurement of national income. Then, what is included? The services provided by the proprietor to his firm, that is included. So, in the value added case, you have studied that protection for self consumption goods are included, but you when you produce services, protection of services for self consumption is not included. Production for self-consumption is not included. That case you have studied. That means a housewife cooking at home or a mother teaching at home. These are the services for self-consumption. Such kind of things are not included there. You have studied. But here, whatever the proprietor provide to the business, whatever service the proprietor provide to the business, that is included, that is countable, just like imputed rent. It is his own property, but he should get the rent, imputed rent, that advantage he should get. And whatever service is interest on capital, he should get. So these are not self-consumption. That is, he is providing for his business. That has some imputed value. That has some imputed value. In the other case, when I teach my children, you don't have a standard amount to like for calculation difficulty is there. But in this case, you can calculate what is the interest on capital which is provided by the bank or by the amount and all that. There is some standard. So whatever the owner provides to his business, service, or land or factory, that is included in the measurement in the income method, because that is his imputed income. Imputed, if he was employed in any other factory, he would have got such things, or if he has given that on rent, he would have got such a rent. So like the imputed service also included in this case in the income method. So those were the 6 points you have seen as precautions. In that case, we came across with a very important term, operating surplus. What is operating surplus? Whatever he earns from the business, that is known as operating surplus. That what is operating surplus? I told you, I taught you an equation also. What is operating surplus? What was the equation? What makes the operating surplus?
Ma'am, rent, royalty, profit.
Rent, royalty, profit,
Interest.
And interest.
Interest.
interest. All these make rent, royalty, profit, interest, all these makes the what? Operating surplus. That means whatever the owner derive, what are the returns he gets from his business, all this together is known as the operating surplus. Okay, and there is another formula or another equation for operating surplus. You just see here another, I mean, if you can see my board, Can you see my board? Can you see my board?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is written here? Operating surplus. See, okay, we will start from the beginning. GDP at market price. GDP at market price is equal to operating surplus plus compensation of employees plus mixed income plus consumption of fixed capital plus net indirect tax, that is known as GDP at MP. Okay, that means in this GDP, this depreciation is included, that is consumption of fixed capital, and as this is at market price, tax is also included. And I told you, when you add operating surplus, compensation of employees, and mixed income, only the first three things, what you will get, I told you, NGP at FC, that is the thing you get, NGP at FC. When you add operating surplus, compensation of employees, and mixed income, you will get, so whatever given, when you add it, you will get NGP at FC. And then I told you just have to add NFIA to make it national income. Because when you add NFIA, this will become NNP at FC, that is the national income. But here you see, so here from NGP to FC, it is being made to GDP MP. GDP MP to make NDP GDP, definitely you have to add consumption of fixed capital or depreciation. Okay, and this is MP. This is MP. In order to make this FC to MP, you have to add the net indirect tax. That is why the equation is like this in this case. Normally, when we, no, I mean, what we get by adding these three things, operating surplus, whatever details given, you will get the operating surplus, then compensation plus mixed income. When we add these main three heads, what you get is NDP at FC. And if you are asked GDP at MP, you know you just have to, in the aggregates, changing of the aggregates, you have already studied. In order to make N to G, you have added the depreciation. In order to make FC to MP, you have added NIG. So your NDP at FC now has become GDP at NP. And this is another equation. See, the questions can be given in many way. Okay, GDP at MP, there is another equation for GDP at MP, value of output minus intermediate consumption. So these are the terms actually we use in the value added method. But in this method also, it can be given GDP at MP, you will be given not all these things, you will be, if you are given value of output and intermediate consumption, that is GDP at MP. So there we used to call it value of output minus intermediate consumption. There we used to call it as, बोलो, वहां पर हम इसको क्या बोलते थे, वैल्यू ऑफ आउटपुट माइनस इंटरमीडिएट कंजम्पशन को? प्रीवियस मेथड में इसको क्या बोलते थे, वैल्यू ऑफ आउटपुट माइनस इंटरमीडिएट कंजम्पशन को?
Value added.
Value added.
Value added. Or here GDP at MP is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption. Somewhere you get the problem with these kind of details. So that case you can straight away find out GDP at MP by value of output minus intermediate consumption. Other details will not be available. You will be given value of output in an intermediate consumption. That case, GDP at MP is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption. So GDP MP, once you get, you can make it to NNPFC. You can find out the national income by minusing the depreciation, then adding the NFIA. So G you have to become N, so minus depreciation, DP to MP, then NFIA add karna, MP to FC, then NIG, that is net indirect tax minus karna. So the problems will be given in different ways. So accordingly, we have to change the equation also. And value of output and change in stock is also given. Then if value of output is not given, you can use the same formula that you studied in the previous case, sales plus change in stock. You can apply the formula sales plus change in stock. Then another important equations you have to see, this is the last one it seems. Another important equations you have to see in the case of operating surplus is, see what is operating surplus? Operating surplus means, in a way, you can say revenue minus whatever you have paid, revenue minus expenditure, isn't it? So there you have seen operating surplus, many details are given, dividend to how much was given, tax how much was given, interest how much. So add all those things, you will get the profit. Operating surplus. Here, operating surplus, if you are given such details, actually the equation we will select according to the details given. So if you are given detail like this, you will apply this particular equation. You will write value of output minus value of output. Actually, what is value of output? Sales. What is sales? Sales is the revenue of any business concern. So value of output is the revenue. Okay, whatever revenue we get, that minus whatever we have paid, you will get the operating surplus. So another formula, you just understand the logic why the equation is like this. Operating surplus is equal to value of output, because that's the revenue. That revenue minus whatever you have paid for raw material or whatever intermediate consumption you have paid, whatever for production you have used, minus compensation to employees. Employees को कितना पैसा मिला उसको minus करो, and mixed income minus करो, because mixed income we have a different head में यहाँ पर हम लोग add कर रहे हैं mixed income. So you have to minus that also. Minus mixed income, you have to deduct from here to know the actual operating surplus. From the business, what is your income? By the production activity, with by the sales, when you compare the sales and the expenditure related to that particular production, what is your surplus? That you have to find out. That's why we are removing this mixed income from there. Mixed income, you know, that includes many things. It may be interest on capital, it may be rent on the owned house, and many things it includes that you have seen. So that if you exclude that, then only you can know the actual business income. Okay, so in order to know the actual business income, we will exclude this mixed income. And another reason, it is already here we are adding. Okay, operating surplus, compensation of employees, mixed income, it is already included. So mixed income minus consumption of fixed capital, जो भी depreciation है उसको minus कर सकते हैं, because it is the use of machinery, that's also an expenditure, minus net indirect tax जो pay किया. So if you from the revenue that is value of output, if you minus all these things, you will get the operating surplus. So look at this. As I have explained this much because it will, you don't want to like by heart it. So that's why I told you the logic why this equation or operate. This is like this. See the equation. What is the equation? Operating surplus is equal to value of output. Value of output means your sales. Sales means the revenue. Sales minus, okay, that is the output or sales minus जो भी expenditure है, that is intermediate consumption, compensation to employees, and mixed income because it is here. Then consumption of fixed capital, that means that is also you have as a loss. Whatever depreciation is there, that is also should be. You have to find a fund for a replacement of asset even. So that can also, you can minus from this. And when you see the trading and P&L account, also depreciation is given in the debit side to show the actual profit. So consumption of fixed capital is decreased and tax is also deducted. Then you will get the operating surplus, the actual income from the business, the proprietor's income. Okay, so you have to remember this equation also. And I told you it depends upon situation and the type of question, which particular equation you apply. Even though it is given in the text, write this equation once again in the notebook. That will make you understand, learn it. That will make help you to learn it. Right? Operating surplus is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption minus compensation of employees minus mixed income minus consumption of fixed capital minus net indirect tax. See, I have discussed this much, but if you look here, this operating surplus, if you take at the other side, you will get the same equation. Operating surplus, if you bring to this side, and instead of GDP MP, you write value of output minus intermediate consumption. Instead of GDP MP, you write value of output minus intermediate consumption. This equation is derived because operating surplus is equal to, then it will become operating surplus is equal to GDP at MP. उसके लिए हम क्या लिखेंगे? Value of out minus intermediate consumption minus compensation of employees minus fixed income minus consumption of fixed capital minus NIT. Okay, actually this is this. So that is nearly the solving of this like a GDP MP. If you write value of output minus intermediate consumption, operating surplus is equal to this minus all these things. That is the equation. This is the derivation from this only. This has been derived. So operating surplus is actually what is the actual business income. So this particular equation has been derived from here. So just remember this operating surplus equation and the other equation. Operating surplus is equal to rent plus royalty plus interest plus profit. That also you write it the below this. Rent plus royalty plus interest plus profit. That is the other equation for operating surplus. Okay, I hope you understood now. Okay, let us see this question. What is this question? See this question. Calculate national income. Read the question. Compensation of employees, wages in kind, indirect taxes, gross domestic fixed capital formation, operating surplus, mixed income, net factory income from abroad, and net export. You are asked to find out national income. And what is national income? You know what is national income? NNP at FC. The national income is NNP at FC. Find it out. According to the income method, you know, compensation of employees plus, yeah, operating surplus. Sorry, compensation of employees के बाद wages in kind add करना है ना? करना है क्या?
No, ma'am.
No,
Why?
ma'am.
Why? Compensation of employees includes everything. Wages in cash, wages in money, all the transfers from employers. So you have to ignore this item. Only you have to take compensation of employees 13,300. Always write the equation like compensation of employees plus. Okay. Next, operating surplus. Operating surplus, write operating surplus. What is gross domestic fixed capital formation? Because we are doing with income method, there nowhere we have seen this gross domestic fixed capital formation is not a part of that. Okay, so you just ignore the item because it is just to create confusion. It is given. It cannot be included in the operating surplus. Compensation of employees में भी नहीं आएगा because it is capital formation. Okay, compensation में employee में नहीं आएगा, operating surplus में भी नहीं आएगा, mixed income में भी नहीं आएगा. Then operating surplus हो गया, then mixed income of self-employed, that is 16,100. Mixed income of self-employed is 16,100. 100. Then net factor income from abroad, net factor income from abroad, if you add to this, why is this net export is given? Do you want to take this net export? It should be ignored because you are already given NFIA. We have to get NFIA. Net factor income from abroad is given. We don't need net export. So you can ignore this point also. So we have to add, when we add, see, look, when we add compensation, then operating surplus plus mixed income also I wrote, then you will get, yeah, what did I say? NDP at FC. Always remember, ये तीनों add करेंगे तो NDP at FC मिलेगा plus NFIA. What is NFIA? 300. You will get NNP at FC. You will get NNP at FC. देखो आंसर मिला क्या? So just understand why this is excluded, wages in kind, or why we have not taken the indirect tax. Sorry, we have not taken the indirect tax X. Why? Because we want only FC, we don't want MP. So our answer is itself is in NBFC, NDP at FC, and national income means NNP at FC. National income means NNP at FC. So we need not to consider this because we are already getting FC. So we don't want to change it to MP. So this also we don't want in this case. If they ask NNP at MP only, you have to add that. And net export we ignore just because we are given the actual thing, net factor income from abroad. So your answer is 13,300 plus 5,000 plus 16,100 plus 300. That is 34,700. This is the national income according to the income method. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then let us move to the next question. See the next question. See this question. What you have to calculate? Here also you have to calculate. This is from the sample paper. Here you also have to calculate. Here also national income. Try to do it. Here you are not given operating surplus. Operating surplus is not given. Instead, you are given the details. For operating surplus, you are given the details. Rent. What are the details for operating surplus? Rent, profit, interest. So you don't want to, you just add a compensation plus employees plus a rent plus profit plus interest, then you get it. And in this question, I doubt the question, wait, I doubt in the next page also the continuation is there, please wait. If it is so, I will read it. No, there is no continuation. Depreciation is the last thing. There is no continuation. This is the full question. So when you add compensation plus operating surplus, you will get what? Tell me, you will get what you will get? Compensation plus operating surplus add करने से what you will get? NGP at FC. Why? In this case, no mixed income given. If it is not given, whatever you get by adding compensation plus operating surplus, whatever given, that is NDP at FC. because in this case, mixed income is not given. So you have to now change this NTPFC to NNPFC, that's all. NTPFC to NNPFC. How? By adding NFIA. By adding NFIA. What is the answer you got? Should I
Ma'am,
do it?
380.
Sorry. Can you repeat better?
Ma'am, 1380.
What about others?
Yes, ma'am. 1380.
1,380 CR. So with this you have to, so what are the things you have to do? 800 is there, compensation, then rent how much? 200. Wages and salaries we will not include because compensation given. Net export no need because net factor from this is given. Profit and interest. Profit is 300 because it's a part of operating surplus. Interest 100. Compensation भी हो गया, operating surplus भी हो गया. So mixed income is not given. And with this net factor income from abroad, that should be added. So minus 1480 कुछ मिलेगा उसमें से, है ना? What is the total you got?
1380.
Okay. ये सब मिला के 1400 मिला क्या?
Yes,
1000.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. NDP at
And
FC
this
is
I have written wrong. It's minus 20. Minus 20. उसमें से 20 minus करो 1380. It's very easy. Very easy calculation. Only you should be familiar with the items. What about others, the boys? Did you get it? Did you get it? Why no sound over there? Karthik?
Yes, ma'am.
Got the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Siddharth?
Yes, ma'am.
और कौन है देखती हूँ. अंजलि आंसर मिला?
Yes, ma'am.
अंशिता?
Yes, ma'am.
अनुराग? अनुराग?
Yes, ma'am.
दीपांशी?
yes, ma'am.
नमन आंसर मिला?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand what we did?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can we move to the next then? चलो next question देखो. अभी ये ऑपरेटिंग सरप्लस वाला क्वेश्चन आया है. Operating surplus. So because of these questions, sometimes the question comes for finding out operating surplus alone. Because of that, I had told you now the other equation. Okay, sales minus output minus sales minus intermediate consumption minus compensation minus fixed income minus consumption of fixed capital. That equation I had told you for this purpose. See there, calculate operating surplus. Calculate operating surplus. What is given? Sales 4,000, compensation 800, intermediate consumption 600, rent 400, interest 300, net direct tax 500, consumption of fixed capital, mixed income. And you are asked to find out only operating surplus. And in this case, as the compensation, intermediate consumption, and everything is here, you apply the other for the second equation, which I had taught you, which is sales, that is output. What is in other word? Output minus intermediate consumption minus compensation to employees minus NIT minus consumption of fixed capital minus mixed income. Write that equation first, then apply it. Substitute these numbers. Write the equation. The equation is here. Write operating surplus is sales minus, sometimes it will be given as output, sales minus intermediate consumption, minus compensation of employees, minus NIT, minus consumption of fixed capital, minus mixed income. Now you substitute the values. Substitute the values, you will get the answer. What is the answer? 4,000 minus intermediate consumption, 600 minus compensation to employees, 800 minus net indirect tax, 500 minus consumption of fixed capital, 200 minus mixed income, 400. Here you will get the operating surplus. Got the answer? Got the answer? Answer मिला क्या? Did you get the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see this question also. This is the last question, and you don't really just at it. We'll see. You can it's a very easy question. Operating surplus is equal to value of output minus purchase of raw material क्या है? Intermediate consumption minus purchase of raw material minus compensation to employees here given as wages and salaries minus wages and salaries minus NIT. Here you will get the value of operating surplus. So this question is also there for operating surplus. So here instead of sales you are given value of output. So sales minus. Instead of intermediate consumption, purchase of raw material given, so minus that. Then NIT minus. Instead of compensation, you are given wages and salaries, minus that. You will get the operating surplus. Okay, so that is the other question for operating surplus.